everyone, it's me, Erica. So today's lesson is subtracting two-digit numbers with regrouping. Hopefully, if you're watching this, you saw the lesson on adding with regrouping because that helps explain about our tens and our ones. So let's just jump right into it then. If I have the number, make sure you have your worksheets printed, everyone. Remember, you want your worksheet sitting in front of you so you can work alongside me. So let's start with number 1. If I have 65 and I'm subtracting 39 from it, so I have 65 minus 39. Well, the first thing that I want to do is line everything up. So I have 65 minus 39. When I do that, I notice I can't take 9 out of 5 because, well, 9's bigger than 5, huh? So I have to figure out another way. To show you how to do that, just for this one problem, I'm going to show all of my work. So normally when we're subtracting or adding, doing anything with two-digit numbers or more, we start with our ones. But since we can't subtract 9 from 5, we have to figure out something else we can do. So what we're going to do is we're going to borrow 10 from my 6, from my tens line, because that's really saying 6 tens and 5 ones. What if I rewrote that as 5 tens and 15 ones? So I took one of my tens out of here and gave it over here. And that would also give me 65. It's the same thing because that's 50 and 15 make 65. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to borrow from the 6, from my 6 tens, and give it over to my ones. So let's take 1 10 out of that to make that 5. And we're going to rewrite that as 15. Okay, some people like to just put a little line on the top as a 1. I like to rewrite the number. I think you can see it a little better. So now 5 tens and 15 ones is the same thing as 65, just written in a different way. But now I can do my subtraction because 15 minus 9 is 6. And 5 minus 3 is 2. Remember, when we're adding or subtracting, we always start from our ones and work our way across. I hope that wasn't too terrible. Here, let's try another one. Number 2. Number 2 we have 82 minus 35. Remember, when I'm subtracting, I want to line up my numbers. So I'm going to rewrite this as 82 minus 35. And again, I'm first always going to try to subtract my ones. But when I notice I can't take 5 out of 2, I'm going to have to regroup just like I did before. So I'm going to borrow from my tens and give it to my ones. So if I take a 10 out of 8, I now only have 7 tens. And where did I say I was giving it to? That's right, I'm giving it over to my ones. So how many ones would I have? I have 10 more ones, making it a total of 12. So now I'm going to do my subtraction. 12 minus 5 is 7, and 7 minus 3 is 4. So 82 minus 35 is 47. Okay? Do you guys want to try the next one on your own? If you do, you can go ahead. And if you don't, you can keep following along with me, and I'll go take it slow with you. So let's write number 3 right underneath. Number 3 says 72 minus 48. And take a look here. It's already lined up for me. I'm going to show you that tens and ones thing again, but across like I did for the first problem. So if I have 7 tens and 2 ones, and I take one of my tens out to give it to my ones, here. This is a 10 set. And then I have my 2 ones. So if I take one 10 set out of that, I now only have 6. But I have 12 ones. So that's the idea, is that we're just taking 10 ones out of, so basically one set of 10s. So let's borrow it from the 7 and give it to the 2. So now we have 6 and 12. 12 minus 8 is 4, and 6 minus 4, that's right, it's 2. How'd that one go? Good, a little better. Let's erase. Remember, if I'm ever going too fast for you, the good news is you can either slow down my video, pause me, or you can speed it up if I'm going a little too slow for you. Let's go to number 4. 84 minus 76. To be honest, I find these to be some of the hardest ones. The reason I find it hard is, for some reason, I always subtract the wrong way when I come to my 6s. I don't know why. But I can't take 6 out of 4. So, just like every other time we've been doing for this worksheet, we're going to have to borrow from my 8 and give it to my 4. Now, I'm going to show you what I meant by that drawing a little 1, because when you see it, I don't want you confused. So some people, instead of rewriting 14 on the top, they just put a 1 right here, and they can read 14. That's okay. In fact, that's what most people do as they get older, because they don't want to have to rewrite the numbers so often. So let's leave it like that for now. So I have 14 minus 6. Well, what's 14 minus 6? I'm hoping you said 8, and if you did, you're right. And look what I did here. I accidentally wrote my 7s in 2 different ways. I didn't cross this one. And the reason I didn't is because I just don't like, the reason I cross my 7s is because I don't want them confused with a greater than sign from alligator math or inequalities. So now I'm subtracting 7 minus 7. And 7 minus 7 is 0. But remember, if I have no 10s and 8 ones, I really just want to write my answer as just 8. Again, we don't really want to write that 0 in there. We're going to leave our answer as just 8. So I'm going to box that. How are you doing? I'm going to keep checking in, don't worry. So, problem number 5. $57 minus 38. That's pretty close. We can just subtract 8 from 7, right? No, we still can't. Remember, this whole worksheet is about our inability to subtract the bottom number from the top without regrouping, because this lesson is with regrouping. So we are just going to subtract the 8 from the 7, which we can't do, so we need to borrow. That's right. So we're going to borrow from the 5 and regroup it over to the 7. So I'm going to write that 1 right there, and we're going to read it as 17. Now 17 minus 8, 17 minus 8 is, that's right, 9. And then 4 minus 3 is 1. So now I'm going to give you time to do one on your own. I want everyone to try this one on your own. And if I'm going too fast for you, please, please, please put me on pause. Problem 6 says 55 minus 27. Now, let's give you guys a few seconds to do this. So, do you think you got it? So, let's do this a little quickly here since you guys already did it on your own. I can't subtract 7 from 5, so I'm going to borrow from the 5, making it 4, and give it over to this 5, making it 15. So 15 minus 7 is 8, and 4 minus 2 is 2. Remember, if you're having trouble with your subtraction in your ones, please, please, please make sure you work on your fact fluency. Okay, it's really important. How'd you guys do? Okay, I heard you guys overall said better, so I like hearing that. Good. Last 2 problems, and then you're going to do your worksheet on your own. Number 7. 60 minus 24. So 60 minus 24. Same thing every time. That's what we're doing today. We're just regrouping. So we're going to borrow from the 6 and give it to the 0. That's a little strange, but that's a 10. So if you have trouble seeing that, remember, you can always do my 10 ones plus nothing is 10 and rewrite it right on top. I thought that one looked a little strange to me. So now we have 10 minus 4, which is 6, and 5 minus 2, which is 3. And for the last problem, the last one for the day, problem number 8. 38 minus 19. I almost said 14. 38 minus 19. Can I subtract 9 from 8? No. So again, we're going to regroup. I'm going to borrow from the 3 and give it over to the 1s, making that 18. So 18 minus 9 is, that's right, 9. And 2 minus 1 is 1. So 38 minus 19 is 19. In fact, 19 plus 19 is 38. It's a double. So that's it for today. Tomorrow we're actually going to keep practicing because I think this is a really hard unit and I think it's really important that we keep practicing. So I hope you guys have a great day today. Do your worksheet at home and then I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.